Alright, so I bought this WOLISUN porch lights. They're triangle, and so they light up on the side, solar powered. Bringing them up, and there's these are manual mounts, bunch of sticky tapes, double-sided tapes, measure, and then they're grouped in twos. So there's three sets of twos, and I've already taken one out, so they look like this. They're roughly 3 inches. 3 inches by 3 inches. So they have, you can obviously use, the instructions state that you can either use sticky tape, double-sided tape, or you can use a mounting screw. And so there's a mounting screw on either side. There's actually mounting screws on this side as well. This is the button to turn it off and on. You push it so that it's all the way sticking out, it's off. And if you push it in, it says it's auto, so it'll charge up the battery inside for the lights to come on. Now I haven't actually tried this out yet, so I'm going to stick it out there. I'm not going to put any kind of tape or anything on there. I live in an area where it snows, so I'm going to have to clear the snow out, and then these things will just get busted up if I kind of affix it into the steps. So I'm just going to leave it off, and then when it comes time for snow, I'll be able to just easily remove these. But currently I have lights that just point up, and they don't really do well for illuminating the actual steps. So I want to get these to see if these will light up the actual steps so that you can see the steps at night. So I'll test these out. It says that the instruction says you have to let it charge up for like 2 days, but we'll see. I'll charge it up for a full day and see how that goes. So here are the lights. They had a full day of sunlight. Before I had these, and these they do fine for like pointing up, but they don't do much for showing anything beside it. And this one can obviously goes across, so it's much easier to see the steps without them. It's much darker, so I'll flip two of these down just to show you what it's like without them, so you can tell the difference now, where you can't even see where the steps are without these lit up. So the light doesn't go all the way across, as you can see, but it's enough to be able to see where the steps are at. I might get another extra step just to the very bottom, or maybe lay it right here so that I can see where the edge is at. But in all, they do the job.
Lit. No. Oh, there we go. Lit. So you do have to get close. This one. That's on. There we go. So that's the problem. So I feel like, yeah, they're all lit up, but my issue is, okay, well, I'm walking up and down the stairs. Well, I need to be able to have the lights on when I walk down the stairs. So it's a little precarious. That's the whole reason I got these lights. So yeah, it's great that you get to stand right up to it. But I don't know. I just feel like I wish they had a little bit more of an area for me to have the light on. But just so you guys can see that, it is nice now that they're all on. but you know, they're kind of in and out as to whether they work or not. So I'm a little leery about this. I'm gonna, I'll review it again. And also like this one is not, there we go. See, so you have to go down to it. It was lit, now it's not. Is it because it's it's a little bit well lit? I don't think so. So I'm just not as happy as I'd like to be with this.
You can see the triangular lights add a little bit of extra light onto our steps leading up to our porch or to our front door. We have lots of other lighting as well, but in particular by our front step, which is covered in a dark cloth, it's really hard to see the step if you don't have the lights on to the house, and this adds just the light we need to make that a bit safer.